New narrative dropped, new narrative destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, happy Father's Day. Dad gang in the building. Check out the hoodie. You see it? Dad hoodie. Shout out to us, you feel me? And shout out to all the fathers, but shout out especially to the black fathers out there. We destroying all the narratives where they say we in our children's lives. Where? Point me. Somewhere. I don't see it. Let's get to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get some straightening going down. New narrative dropped. New narrative dropped. So I think this narrative started by Dejan Paul, who is a blogger. He started the narrative by saying the GNX artists only got 10K and they didn't get any royalties for being on GNX. Now, this comes from, the comparison of Drake paying that stunner girl all that money, which that's not how that really works, by the way. And I don't know if all that money is just for the music, so. But Mackwop, TDE's own, from the team himself, had to jump on and tell y'all the truth and come through with the straightening. Now, I don't understand why this even became a thing, but I realize a lot of people don't understand how features and stuff work. But let's get right into it.
Anyway, so listen.
Oh, and make sure you hit that thumbs up button. You know the YouTube algorithm right now is algorithming, and it's really kind of burying bigger channels who don't have the hype feature. So the only way we could compete is with that like button. Hit that like button. Let's go.
I did this, obviously when TF was here, we were speaking on that 10K verse, what was it, y'all? 10K verse, what is it, royalties or whatever that shit was. I don't know how it went, but it went crazy. Niggas started making fake clips like I confirmed that was actually a thing, and I'm like, bro, the internet is so crazy.
Oh, and by the way, go join the Patreon right now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have the Vince Staples Crybaby album up there, and you can get it at any tier. Yes, we've been waiting on it. It's up there. It will be on the YouTube later on, but go right now for that exclusive drop. Go listen to that whole album, plus go listen to the MGK Wiz album, Heart Part 2 reaction on there. I got a bunch of stuff on there, so go join, link in the pinned comment, or go to patreon.com/Screwfacejean.
I was actually a thing, and I'm like, bro, the internet is so crazy.
Internet is nuts.
But whatever the case, it went crazy all on the internet. Like I have the Mackwop confirmed that was a thing and all this kind of and all that. You feel me? And it's so trippy though, cause like the Drake fans is shout out to the shouts out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their role to play up in this world. You know what I'm saying? And they just running with it, and I'm tripped out like, what?
That's really where the narrative is starting. That's why this narrative is even taking on life. Well, first of all, let me explain something that makes no, like, as a rapper, as an artist, as someone who's done songs with, I'm featured on Tech Nine albums, someone who's done songs with, like, the Mick Jenkins of the world. Bruh, this is not how it is. Like, first of all, a lot of those artists on GNX, their feature price was not 10K before GNX. Wasn't 10K. Also, I guarantee you that there is a choice to be made if you wanted the royalties or if you wanted straight up. It doesn't really make sense that you give everybody both things. That's not how that works. That's not usually how that works, especially when artists who would pay to be on, for most part, those artists to get a Kendrick feature would pay to get it. So the exposure is a part of it, but the exposure is not enough. That's why I always tell artists, when someone tries to pay you an exposure, sometimes it makes sense, but usually give me something else too. So that 10K plus the exposure is where that goes. A lot of those artists, that's probably the most they've gotten for a feature on the thing. So if you take the 10K, you can't get the royalties on the back end too. That's the same thing with movies. You know that artists, people, actors and stuff have to negotiate whether they get like the royalties, and not all of them get it. You know that not everybody that's on the MCU movies gets the ticket sale royalties or the merch royalties like Robert Downey Jr. does. That's not how that works. Okay, guys? So like, you can't use an example of Drake just paying a lump sum of money to somebody and then being like, so why does Kendrick do that all? Because Drake is tricking, my nigga. You like... If you think that nigga paid all that money because that feature, you wildin'.
Wow, this is like we speaking, me and TL speaking towards a hypothetical, and they's like, yeah, he confirmed it, whatever the case. So now I had to tap in with my folks to confirm, like to get the real deal story on what happened with this whole situation.
Now, he went and spoke to the TDE folks. Now we got to hear from him straight up. This is what we was waiting for.
You know what I'm saying? And they confirmed that these people got their chili plus their royalties. They don't even know where this story came from. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy J3. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, so the show was just a lie? Wait a minute. It did. I was going to wait till the end to say this, but it did make no sense. So I go like, you know who is not saying this? The niggas on GNX. We had that homie, I can't remember who it was, came out and did that crash out video. That's like one thing. And then after that, that all got whatever. But like, seems like the people who are talking about it are the people who are not involved. Has nobody else questioned, like, yeah, why is the artist on GNX not saying this? So they got and let me tell you something, getting the flat fee and the royalties is not a normal thing. It would make just as much sense, and it wouldn't even be strange if they got one or the other. The fact they got both is like, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh,
he didn't give y'all the real deal because I don't think he was well informed on the whole situation of how the stuff played out or goes about or whatever the case. So my peoples let me know what happened. They confirmed how everything went and goes with this situation. So for everybody out there that want to know, so we could just nip that in the bud, these people got their chili plus their royalties, man. They gonna be all right.
This is why you can't just run with anything and everything you hear on the internet. Now, when it comes to a story that can be potentially viewed as negative from Kendrick, the Drake stans are going to amplify it and run with it because they hope it to be true. Because they've been in an L for 2 years and they're just looking for some sort of air, and they think that showing a potential Kendrick flaw is going to do that for them, and it doesn't, which is why they do this. The fact that nobody from GNX came out and said this, or nobody from TDE, and then the first time they come up, be like, they got paid both. What are we doing, guys? I'm glad I put this on my channel. Really?
They doing good. You know what I'm saying? So don't believe the hype, all that propaganda. It is what it is. You
This is what happens when you just follow propaganda. Like, what?
feel me? I'm hollering that. Yeah, that would just let it be. I don't even want to go deep into the story I was having with motherfuckers. But we love the narratives. Niggas be laughing at the narratives. I can say that much. The homies be laughing at the narratives for sure.
Oh, I'm disgusted.
I was laughing at my folks laughing at these narratives, man. It's like they to the point where my people sending me clips of what niggas is saying and they laughing at it like, yo, this right here had me crying, this narrative. I swear to God. I was like, for sure. Long as you
That's another thing that I always, some of the most powerful words. Now, Jay got a lot of powerful words, but some of the most powerful words Jay-Z has ever said that I live by is nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. If you walk around your life and your day trying to remember that, it will help you a lot, especially if you are like a public figure or something that people know. They're going to make narratives, but once you realize nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. When you truly understand what that means, woo, that gives you an utmost confidence. They're going to create whatever they want to create about you. They're going to say whatever they want to say about you. They can even paint it and make it look real, make it look beautiful, make it look lovely. But if it's not real, it doesn't exist. And if it is, it cannot be threatened by lies. The sky is blue no matter who tell it. I could tell you that if you jump off the Grand Canyon, you gonna fly off it and survive, but the truth don't care once you jump off. You feel me?
You find it funny because I was getting irritated with some of these niggas' narratives at some point. But my folks found it funny, so I was like, all right, cool. I don't even care to debunk that for real on the internet no more.
Yeah,
you know
the internet.
So shout out to the shouts out.
That's another thing I learned too, bro. Let the internet, bro. They gonna take a lie, they gonna run with a lie, but a lie gonna die.
You know what I'm saying? W to PG Lane, WTDE. Shouts out to the shouts out. My boy Dave Freeze out there on an island somewhere, smoking cohibas, feet kicked up, better living, man. Blue waters. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, my light.
My boy Lance just put out some music with my boy Q-Wop, Stupid Manupid. YG album is out right now.
I will be covering that YG album. Stay tuned.
My boy Chike got his record out right now.
I think I'm gonna be covering that too, cause y'all be playing with some of these artists and thinking that Kendrick didn't help.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fire music surfacing from LA, man. So shouts out to the shouts out, bro.
There you have it. So I thought it was gonna go deeper than that. Dude, we're gonna have to see some receipts. Niggas just lied. Niggas just lied. So anyway, back to the music, bro.